REI's Rachel Corona is back with us this morning with some tips on finding the right biking gear to get you moving. And of course, it's that time of the year again. We're all looking.
Yeah.
So glad to have you back this morning.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
Yeah, you know, I'm actually looking for a bike myself. So many of us are. There's so many choices.
Yeah.
What do you think is the first step in buying a bike?
Well, the first thing I would consider is what type of bike you're looking for. So today I brought you a cruiser bike. These bikes have been really popular the last couple of years. The cruiser bike style is going to give you a more relaxed fit, allow you to sit upright. It's kind of like a beach cruiser feel.
Just kind of having fun on the road, or?
Absolutely, yeah. This would be a great thing to take around Nob Hill, grab a cup of coffee.
Oh, sounds fun. It's really cute. And of course, you know, you have road bikes and there are mountain bikes, and then you want to make sure you find the right one that fits you properly. Now, can you give us some general guidelines for any type of bike, what we should be looking for right fit?
Yep. So the first thing you want to do is consider your standover height. The standover height is the space between you and the bike. So if this bike had a straight top tube from the front all the way back to the seat post, you want to have about an inch between yourself and the bike. That's the first thing to look for.
Okay.
Then you also want to consider how high the seat is. Ideally, your legs should be almost in a straight position when you're in the bottom of the pedal stroke.
And you can usually adjust that once you get
absolutely.
the bike, right?
A lot of bikes actually have a quick release on the seat, so you can move it up and down on the fly.
Okay, now there are like women-specific bikes, and then you hear the unisex bikes, and does it matter what kind you get?
Slightly, not a whole lot. It's more about your personal physical build. A lot of women are more comfortable on a women-specific bike because the top tube is a little bit shorter, and generally we're shorter torsoed, but some women have a longer torso, so you fit better on a men's bike.
Okay, so it's just you're not going to have to reach as far.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay. Oh, very good. That's good information. Now, what else do we need to be looking for with a bike? Once we get the bike, I know there's like accessories that go along with it, right?
There's one accessory that I would say is absolutely essential, and that would be a helmet. I brought the Giro helmet for you to look at today. They're really lightweight. This one is actually really cute and super pretty. But according to research, 85 to 88% of head injuries can be prevented just by wearing a helmet. So I would say bike and helmet essential. Now,
with the helmet, does it matter, just because it costs more, does that mean you're getting protected more, or does that just have to do with like the build or the
Generally, the more it costs, the lighter it is.
Okay.
That's all.
So even if you're like, I don't want to spend that much money, you're still going to get the same amount of protection.
Any helmet you put on, if it's a bike helmet, it's going to protect your head.
Okay. Now, what about clothing-wise? Do we need special clothes to go on our bikes?
Well, I recommend, if you're going to do a ride that's 5 miles or more, you want something that has a chamois in it. A chamois is just a little padding that goes on the inside of your shorts, and it just protects you from all those bumps along the way.
Okay.
A lot of choices are out there now for something really cute. Right?
That is
very
really
fashionable, but also really comfortable.
That's for girls, obviously.
Well, yeah. We have men's versions too, but not with the skirt.
No, not with the skirt. Okay. What about this shirt?
The cycling jerseys are really great. They're very breathable, and around here, you know, in the summer it's going to be really hot and sweaty, so you want something that's going to allow all that air to move out. They also usually have pockets on the top of the back. If you're in a cycling position, generally you're a little bit forward, so these are going to allow you to keep all your gear on you without spilling it out all over the road.
Okay. Oh, that's good stuff. Shoes? Do we need special shoes to go biking?
So the shoes that I brought you today are the Pearl Izumi drift shoes. They look like a sneaker, but underneath there's actually a little cleat. So if you're in spin class and you want to wear something that's comfortable and cute, this will allow you to attach to your bike, still have something you can walk around in afterwards.
Those are really cute, and it's functional too.
Absolutely.
That's pretty cool. But you don't have to have special shoes.
No, you sure don't.
Okay. Now, what about, what is this?
So I brought you a bike light set. This is also essential if you're going to be cycling at night. According to New Mexico law, you need a light that's going to show at least 500 feet in the front and 300 feet in the rear. White in the front, red in the back, just like a car.
Okay. So, and then that's what you need. So how much does that usually run, do you know?
This set is $70. You could probably find a good set for around $50.
Around 50?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, cool. All really, really good stuff. And, you know, spring is here. Do you have any advice or tips for people who are getting ready to go biking, maybe for the first time? Sure.
You know, the first thing I would do is take your bike into a local shop. Make sure you get everything tuned up and set. We have goat heads around here like crazy, those little stickers that love to puncture your tires. So I would say slime is a really good idea, too.
How often should you maintain your bike?
You know, about at the beginning of the season, once a year should be plenty, unless you have some sort of crazy wreck. Otherwise, once a year should be enough.
But we should definitely check it out before
absolutely
we get it back going again.
When you come into REI for our shop services, you can also pick up one of these. This is really great. This is the Albuquerque City Bike Map. This is going to show you all the trails around the city and even some of the stuff up in the foothills. These are free and super useful. I use this when I'm commuting to work.
People talk about it all the time. We have the best trails for either mountain biking. I mean, on the road, you can take just a fun beach cruiser like that. Not beach, I think beach cruiser is from the beach, but a cruiser like that to the Bosque and have a good time.
Absolutely.
So much good stuff here. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
For coming in and talking about all this stuff. And of course, REI is located right here in Albuquerque. We have some information for you on the screen. 1550 Mercantile Northeast, Albuquerque, and you can also call 505-247-1191. Of course, we'll have more information on casa.com. Thanks again so much for coming on this morning, Rachel. Still ahead on New Mexico Style, the digital bookmobile coming to a library near you. Stick around.